So currently the Ravens sit at a 3-5 record going into week 10 versus the Minnesota Vikings. And I'll be honest with you, I don't know how this video is going to go, but adding Ray Lewis and Ed Reed kind of seems like it would probably help out this defense in some capacity. Although, there is one guy that simply cannot be in this video, and that's Matabuke. As Matabuke is not currently playing because he is injured. So we are going to make him a kicker because he is not allowed to play in this video. He might never play again, by the way. He's actually severely injured. So that's a whole thing. Anyway, so apparently the CPU picked up Christian Wilkins. We're going to roll with it, man, because Christian Wilkins could be that guy. Also, why is Owe still in this team? Bro, okay, we're going to have to do some maintenance here a little fast. We're going to have to take out Owe because he shouldn't be playing. Just a little bit of maintenance here. Let's make him a punter. If he becomes a starting punter, at that point, it's pretty much just God's work. All right, so here's what we have now. Because, bro, how many players got cut off this Ravens roster? The Ravens aren't actually out of the playoffs, but for some reason, they got rid of so many pieces. Okay, there we go. They also just traded for a Titans D-tackle or Titans defensive lineman. You know what? They got Christian Wilkins. They can suck it up then, okay? Suck it up, Buttercup. You got Christian Wilkins. So let's just see how this goes. With getting rid of half the team on defense. 4-4 Minnesota Vikings. And the Ravens actually win this game. Now, I think they're going to, honestly, I do believe they're going to win the division, sadly. I am a Bengals fan, so this kind of does suck, but it is what it is at the end of the day. They have a very easy schedule moving forward. And they do play us twice, but I don't think that's going to be much competition with how bad our defense is. And in this franchise, they actually beat us. Not surprising. Then they play the Steelers twice, which should be interesting because the Steelers and them might cannibalize each other. Don't worry, though. The Browns and the Bengals aren't really doing anything. But in this franchise, adding Ray Lewis and your boy Ed Reed, they won every game. So I guess that kind of does help out a crap ton. Actually, no, they lost to the Steelers. Interesting. So they finished with 11-6. And after we slowly picked apart their team before this video began, I'm going to go to defense here. And Kyle Van Noy, leading sacker. Then Mike Green from Marshall. Christian Wilkins. Listen. He's replacing that D-tackle or that edge rusher they got from Tennessee, okay? He's that guy. Interception for Lewis and Reed. Not bad. And other than that, they were the 7th-ranked offense. Defensively, they were ranked first. So the best defense in football after adding those two guys in. Not surprising, to be honest. When you add two Hall of Famers on an already pretty good defense, probably helps out a crap ton. All right, so let's see. First round of the playoffs, they win versus the Jim Harbaugh-led Chargers. Okay, not bad. Lamar Jackson, 3 times sacked, 118 yards, 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Probably helps out a crap ton. No sacks for the Ravens, but Ray Lewis had an interception, so I guess that does help. Bills in the second round. And your typical Ravens-Bills playoff game happens again. The Ravens lose to the Bills. The Chiefs and the Bills in the playoffs are literally the Ravens' kryptonite. They can never get past those two guys. For whatever reason, they always struggle versus the Bills and the Bills and the Chiefs. So, we have Broncos-Eagles Super Bowl. That was definitely not on my bingo card, as Josh Allen got destroyed in the championship. The Chiefs didn't make the playoffs. And the Broncos made it as the number 1 seed. Interesting. All right. Let's just see how this works out. And the Broncos end up winning the Super Bowl versus the Eagles. And Bo Picks is a touchdown champion, Super Bowl champion now. Let's do this again. And we're going to have to do our little magic thing again, which we love to do, which is take out half the Ravens defense. Yeah. Fun times, man. Fun times. All right, so let's go to adjust roster. Let's go and do this. We're going to do this as fast as ever. Okay, we're going to go to Matabuke. And you're not allowed to play football anymore for the Ravens because apparently, yeah. Actually, I don't want to change your number. You know what we might do real fast? We might actually trade for that Titans guy. Just to see. You know, make it as accurate as possible. Jaheir Alexander. You Jaheir out of here. I don't really know what that meant. But anyway, I think the Eagles actually traded for Jaheir Alexander. Whatever. I always change the positions, like the numbers. I don't know why. Who else did they get rid of? Or not get rid of, but have injuries, I guess. I think it's just those two guys. Christian Wilkins. You can kiss somebody else somewhere else. You can't be on this roster. Oh, wait. There's no trade deadline. Oh, never mind. We're past the trade deadline. I just realized that. Odell Elway. You are not allowed to be on this roster. All right, so we won't be able to trade for the Titans guy because the Titans guy is... We're past the trade deadline. I've kind of forgot. We're like week 10. All right, so you're a kicker. There we go. We're just going to see how that works. This time without Christian Wilkins. And I think Christian Wilkins was honestly the glue that held this team together. So without Christian Wilkins, it might be a GG. Okay, they still won the first week. Played the Brownies. They beat the Brownies. Played 2-8 Jets, who loses to the 2-8. See, they lost to the 2-8 Jets. They lost to the Jets. Yeah, it's not just the Bengals that lose to the Jets. Well, right now it's actually just the Bengals that lose to the Jets. But in reality, it's possible to lose to the Jets. They put up 45 points on the Bengals. Oh, why is that so realistic? It's so painful. They beat the Patriots. Okay. Then they play the Packers. They beat the Packers. And then they play the Steelers to finalize it off. And without Christian Wilkins, they still go exactly the same record. 2nd-ranked offense. 5th-ranked defense. Nice. 1,600 yards for Derrick Henry. I don't think he's on pace to do that this year so far. He's been having a very sluggish year. Which will be interesting to see if he does retire at the end of this year or not. It's possible. But if he does, hey, more power to him. Patriots, wildcard round. They beat the Patriots. Nice. Now they play the Bills again. Divisional round. They beat the Bills. Holy mo! Why are the Broncos always number 1 seed and always in the Super Bowl? All right, here we go. They beat the Broncos, so they go to the Super Bowl this time. Apparently, Christian Wilkins and his good night kisses was holding them back, I guess. Unless the Super Bowl goes the opposite. They beat the Eagles in the Super Bowl, so apparently it was. It was all about the goodnight kisses from Christian Wilkins that ruined the whole entire thing. Guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. See you guys next one.